Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Talk Training web series. I'll be covering on the topic SharePoint libraries, and as you know, libraries are a special case of a list and they inherit all the characteristics of a list. Therefore, all the characteristics we have seen so far apply to the libraries just as they do to lists. Now, what's the difference between a list and a library? Though lists and libraries exhibit the similar characteristics, there's a couple of differences I really wanted to highlight. Now, the major difference is that a library, each row is associated with a document. And this document can be of any type, like for example, a Word document, an Excel, a PowerPoint, a PDF, images as well. Now, the advantage of using Office documents is that you can actually open them directly from your browser. Actually, it has an integration with the actual Office tools themselves. Now, the other difference is more of a difference in terminology rather than the functionality. For example, the columns in a library mean the metadata associated with the document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a document library. So we actually, I'll be discussing on the basics of working with the document libraries. So what you can do is you can create a document library in much the same way as you have created a list, right? So the step one, go to the gear button, click on site contents, and then what you need to do is add an app. Okay, now you get a list of apps. Now what you need to do is click on the document library, right? All right, so let's give it a name, call it as certifications. I'm going to create this document library. All right, so here I am with the certifications document library. So before I proceed, I'm just going to do a bit of, I'm just going to add a couple of columns or fields. So as you see here on my screen on the right hand side, you can click on the plus button, and then you can select what type of field that you would require, right? Now, I can go ahead and add a single line of a text or multiple lines of text, a number, or probably an option like a yes or no. I can also give a lookup, basically, I'll just call it as owner. So it's actually a lookup field, right? Also, I can, go ahead and put up a date, and there are more options. So I'm just going to click on more options now. All right. Now, what I'm looking into is basically to pull up a lookup information which is already available on the site. So I have created a list called courses where I have added a couple of Microsoft related courses. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that. So give your column name as courses and then select on lookup. And please note that the information has to be on your site, otherwise it's not going to pick up any values. And here I need to select get information from. So I have a drop down over here and I click on courses. So basically the information will be taken from courses list. And then I press OK. All right. Now I have name of the files that's going to be here, the modified and the modified by the person, the modified date, the owner of this particular certification program, and which course, right? So everything's ready now, right? I just need to go and, drag a lot of documents. That's it. That's all I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and upload some documents. I'm going to select multiple files. So let's say so these are the files I need to upload. Okay, so I have added the documents. It's uploading now. You can see the status here. All right, so I have all my documents over here. Now what I can do is I can also rename this file right from my browser. Just have to click on properties or details on my site. Yeah. Here you go. So I can also change the name. Something like that. That's the name of the file. I can also give a title. And here I can select the owner. So I'm just gonna do a search, lookup search. I can find my name. I'm just gonna click on that. It gets saved. And the next thing that I need to do is I need to select a course, right? So here I have a drop down. As I mentioned earlier, I have a list that's already created in my system. So I just have to go ahead and select the required course, right? And that's done. I can do the same for all. Now what I can do is I can also do a quick edit. So if I'm really lazy to go ahead and edit one by one, I can actually do it from here. It's a much more simpler way of doing it. So let's say I have my owners selected here. And the courses, I can just take it from here. And then press on done. Actually saves the whole thing, right? So it's the easiest way to create a document library. And hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be coming out more and more videos, so stay tuned. Have a great day.